The former middleweight champion Anderson Silva squared off with Uriah Hall in the headliner of tonight's UFC Vegas 12 event and lost via fourth-round TKO. Following his fifth loss in his past 6 fights, Anderson Silva did not announce his retirement as many expected. Instead, he is taking the wait-and-see approach. Despite Silva's reluctance to retire, UFC President Dana White says that he should never have let Anderson compete this evening and that the former middleweight champion will never get another fight with the promotion. While Dana White and the UFC may not be willing to give Anderson Silva another fight, former UFC double champion Conor McGregor believes Silva should keep going. Sad to see tonight, but I say keep going. Real fighters never lose that fire, so why try to force it out? Simply put time into finding the correct competition and continue on. The right competition is out there for all levels and ages. Find it and do what you love to do, forever. UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov also sent Anderson Silva a message following his knockout loss at UFC Vegas 12 against Uriah Hall. Anderson Silva, you are absolute legend. Good luck, warrior. May God protect and bless your family. Ultimately, it's not surprising that Silva's UFC run is finally over at age 45. But if these messages from other fighters mean anything, it shows how influential Silva was. Do you think Anderson Silva will fight again? Let me know in the comment section.
Octagon News.
UFC President Dana White broke some huge news regarding Israel Adesanya at tonight's UFC Vegas 12 post-fight press conference. According to Dana White, Israel Adesanya will be moving up a weight class for his next Octagon appearance, and his next opponent will be UFC light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz.
Israel Adesanya was in attendance today, and he was tweeting out Champ Squared.
Champs what?
Champ Squared, like Champ 2. Is he fighting Jan Blachowicz next?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah. Listen, when the fight was over on Fight Island, the last fight, I was like, I'm going to have to sit down with this kid and convince him on why he needs to fight Whitaker. And Whitaker comes out and says he doesn't want to fight him. Craziest shit I've ever seen. So, yeah, there's no arguing with Israel now. I thought Whitaker deserved the shot, and Whitaker doesn't want it, so yeah, we'll let him do it.
And finally, just, can you talk about his significance? You called him a legend several times, but what made him so great when he was in his prime, and why do you think he was so good in the UFC where, he was on that upward trajectory, but he seemed like when he got to the UFC is when he finally just hit the big time?
Yeah, he could do things to people that other people couldn't. He was almost impossible to touch. He would be just on the end of your punch where the leather might just touch you a little bit, and he'd come back with a combination that would either knock you out or almost knock you out. I mean, he used to do some fun stuff. What he did to Vitor Belfort when he fought Vitor, what he did to Rich Franklin. Chris Lieben at the time was undefeated and had an iron chin. He came in and made Chris Lieben look like he had no chin. What he did to Forrest Griffin when he went up to 205. The list just goes on of incredible things that he had a messed up rib. The Chael Sonnen fight goes the whole way, and then he submits him, with a couple minutes left in the 5th round. Just legendary fights that Anderson Silva's had here, when he was in his prime.
Silence is gold, but my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, thief, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But it's a burden that we cut off only to make us stronger. I saw in the first fight where Ricky Hatton was pulling down your gloves to put your fist in the improper position. Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove. something the size and the shape of an egg weight, hits the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well. But in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me. Proverbs, the 6th chapter 30, 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals because he is starving. But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house. And payback is coming.
Bryce Mitchell looked really good as far as, man, he showed heart.
He must be cock strong. He must be cock strong because
I'll tell you what, man, he pulled off some takedowns against Feely. Feely's got good defensive wrestling. He's proved that against a lot of guys. And Bryce Mitchell,
Jesus, man,
just is. And you could tell the second round. I don't know how the judges gave that to Mitchell when he took Feely down eventually after being hurt. That was to clear the cobwebs. Now he got close on the Von Flue. It was a nice attempt, but wasn't there. But he got hurt. He got hurt so bad that in the interview, he said, I think I got hit with a flying knee. Did I get hit with a knee?
Oh, yeah.
Because he doesn't remember it because it rocked his freaking world. And you look and you go, that's why he lost the second round. And one of the judges gave it that way. But he definitely won the fight. And you got to give him credit, man. The kid he's a gamer, man. He just comes to fight.
Yeah, he's tough for sure. I don't know what Feely does from here though. Feely's one of those guys that he's fun to watch. I enjoy watching him fight. He's got all the tools. He should have been able to stop Bryce Mitchell's takedowns. He did a couple times. When he hit him with the flying knee, he went after him, but he didn't go after him with the same type of intensity he should have. He could have potentially got him out of there. Because there was a couple moments there where Bryce's hands were down by his waist. He was hurt. And so that's not normal. I think because of the takedown, he was so afraid of being taken down that he didn't want to take a chance. And so he kept at that range. In talking about that fight, I thought it was the best fight of the night on the card. I thought there was a little bit of back and forth. I thought Touchy-Feely had second round? The flying knee was in the second round, right? Yeah. Good second round. And then the first and the third, I thought went to Mitchell. But it was a good fight that was competitive. There was moments there where Feely could have won the fight. And he just didn't. He wasn't able to get anything done during those moments. But I thought it was a good and entertaining fight. It was the best fight, I think, on the card.